Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in today. I'm Stephanie from Sprightly Events.
And I'm Laura from MTIG Photography.
So we thought we would bring up some traditions and talk about if you're following them and if you're not following them and how things have been kind of going in trends for weddings these past years. Mm-hmm. One of the biggest traditions I find is the something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue.
Yeah.
Have you seen a lot of that?
I do see a lot of that.
You still do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did follow that one.
Mm-hmm.
For those.
What was your something blue?
My garter was blue.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that.
And my shoes, well, they were kind of blue.
Yeah. I love the blue shoes.
Yeah, that's a nice one. I've seen rings, jewelry. What else are people doing that's something blue? Have you noticed? Florals?
Often I find it's a piece of jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other big one is the first look.
I like it.
Well, you're a photographer, so what's your perspective on that?
Okay. From my side, I like it because it takes the pressure off of the bride and groom. I find often when the groom is up front of the church or the ceremony or wherever, he's very nervous. So I find I get a lot better reactions from the bride and groom, and it seems more real when they're alone and there's not the pressure of everybody looking at them.
I still like the first look down the aisle. As much as I can convince people or can give them all the tips and advice for why they should do the first look ahead of their ceremony, traditionally for me, I still like it down the aisle.
Yeah.
I just think that reaction with everybody and all the wow and the awe is so special. Other big traditions would be the cake cutting and the first dance.
People do the first dance for sure.
Yes.
The cake cut always gets forgotten.
If they're planning to have one?
Yeah. Like I would say 50% of people that plan it kind of forget it, and then I'm, mid through the evening going, do you want to cut your cake? And they're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm noticing a lot of brides and grooms are moving away from cake cuttings. They're either not having a cake at all, they're doing cupcakes, donuts,
I like
other
the
treats.
You don't like donuts, you hate donuts.
I know. I'm strange and don't like donuts, but a lot of them are moving away from the cake, or if they are doing the cake cutting, they're just getting a small cake for them to cut.
I like that,
Yeah.
The one thing I did see, I looked up some traditions, was, how people save the top tier of the cake? Where that came from was, and that's like coming back to very traditional times, is, you got married and in your first year you had a child. Oh. And that top tier of the cake was your celebratory cake for like your baby shower or your announcement.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so neat. I never would have guessed that.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
Yeah.
I thought people were just saving it for their anniversary just to enjoy
that's what I thought. Yeah.
First dances I still see a lot of. That's a big tradition that I haven't seen a lot of people not do. Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I really like is when they do the groom and mother and bride and father, and they do it at the same time instead of having separate songs.
The parent dances all at once? I agree. I do really like that too.
I think it's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one for keeping your guests engaged in your wedding.
True.
9 minutes of dancing is a long time for people to sit through.
You just posted about bridesmaids and sort of the trends changing in the outfits. What's going on with the outfits now?
So traditionally, bridesmaids were all wearing the same thing, the same dress, the same hat, the same shoes. A lot of brides are moving towards having mismatched dresses or outfits.
Do you think that'll stick?
Yes, I do, I think. I want to say no at first, but then I was like, you know what? The more I think about it, the more I think brides are getting away from the traditional, everybody wears the same thing, and moving more towards buy something that fits your personality.
And looks good on you.
And looks good on you and works in our wedding.
Yeah. Did you know that wedding dresses used to be red?
Huh. No.
Yeah. The white thing is only since about 1840, and it was Queen Victoria and Prince Albert's wedding, and she wore white. And then since then, everybody's switched. Yeah, I had no idea. I would have thought the white thing went like way back.
Yeah.
But in about 1840, white represented money.
Oh. That's another tradition is that white wedding dress.
Yeah.
And I would say when we both started, that was becoming a tradition that people weren't following anymore either.
Yeah.
The colored dresses were coming in, so you were seeing light pink, light purple, some champagne color, coffee color.
Yeah.
Those dresses were becoming more popular.
Yeah.
I've seen a few, but I still say white or like an off-white
is definitely the most common.
Yeah, the most common.
Yeah.
Another tradition is the garter and bouquet toss. Do you see a lot of those still?
I would say 1 in 4 of my weddings are doing garter belt. Like, I think that's kind of on the decline.
Yep.
And often the bride doesn't want to wear the garter throughout the day.
Yes.
Like, they just put it on for that because they don't stay up. They're not comfortable.
Not comfortable.
Yeah. The bouquet toss, half, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it depends. Some people will do like an actual smaller one that's just meant for tossing because they want to keep their bouquet.
Yep.
And I understand that. I just saw something online this week which was really cute. It was people were doing pressed flower jewelry.
Oh.
And I think that would be beautiful. Like,
it's a good way to preserve your florals.
Yeah.
I've had couples that aren't signing their marriage license in their ceremony.
Really? Why?
Yeah, so they're either just because it takes 5-10 minutes out of their day,
yeah.
or they want their friend to conduct their ceremony.
Oh.
So it might not be an officiant or minister or priest.
Yeah.
It's just they're just gonna have their friend, so therefore they sign their papers ahead of the day, like early in the morning, and then they get married with their friends.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is it's a personal touch. I think the dress is really cool.
Mm-hmm. I think it's popular with the destination weddings.
Yes. Yeah.
Which I get.
I saw recently some brides looking to dye their dresses so that they could wear it again.
Oh,
I thought that was kind of clever.
That is cool.
Yeah, so it starts white and then they dye it whatever color they want to dye it, and then they get to wear it for something else.
Yeah, as long as it's not like...
I was going to say you need the right kind of dress for that, I think. But hey, if you want to rock that big ball gown, why not?
Mm-hmm. So if you could make a tradition, what would it be? For me, it would be the...
You want to join in this video?
No.
We'd love to hear yours.
The reception dress for the bride.
You like that?
Instead of doing like a whole bustling, it's when they have their own
The second dress?
second dress.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, but what are traditions you would...
Bring your pets.
Yeah?
That's not
yours?
That's not logistic for a lot of them.
Can you imagine? There's like rabbits and llamas and
like a bird.
cows roaming.
Yeah.
I kind of like the way that weddings are going and that people are making them personal and not doing traditions or not following those
rules.
Yeah. Is there traditions that you are following or you're not following, or maybe if you're already married that you did or didn't follow? We'd love to hear it. So leave a comment.
Yeah, and was there pressure for you from parents or bridesmaids or whoever to follow traditions? And how did you, if you didn't want to follow the tradition, how did you explain it to them that you weren't going to do it?
Yeah. How do we say bye?
We always come to this.
Back to our how to say bye.
Yeah, I don't know. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it, and we'll see you soon.
That works.